ACCA F9 financial management examiners always stress Section A aims for a broad coverage of the syllabus. And do you find it's very difficult to cover all areas in ACCA financial management paper? And is it really true that no need to focus during the preparation? Based on ACCA F9 March 2018 examiners report, I would like to tell you how do you prepare Section A and what do you need to focus. The first tip I'd like to share with you is if you have 4 months or more to go, study the approved learning materials by going through all chapters is good. But how about if you only have 4 weeks or less to go? So for those who have 4 weeks or less, my suggestion to you is ensure reading through all chapter summary in your approved study test, the chapter roundup, and read all terms in the index page. Ensure you complete the reading on all chapters roundups and index page before practicing questions. It's my first tip to you. The second tip to you is after reading through all chapter roundup and index pages, you have ideas, then you can start working through as many practice objective questions as possible. There are about 80 published questions from December 2014. Try them all if possible. And how do you find it? Where can you find the files? You go to the ACCA website, you find the study support resources, and click F9 Financial Management. You find the paper here, the past papers. So find the study support resources, choosing the financial management questions to practice. But if you only have few days to go, or even less, and you haven't practiced any questions, what should you do now? My suggestion is try all questions from September 2016 onwards and the specimens paper. Most important is to review the correct answers after each question. So why focus on published past paper? First, they are published by ACCA. Second, they are similar exam style or format. And third, similar questions in your exam possibly was seen in the past. And some of you would like to practice questions in one area of the syllabus and then move to another area. But in the last 1 or 2 weeks, it means only 10 days to go, maybe. Try to work through all 15 questions in an attempt instead of trying area by area. Because adopt the same situations in exam. Because in exam, you have 15 questions in the paper-based exam or 20 questions maybe in a computer-based exam. You have to adopt the same situation as in exam. In the practice, your mind should be able to handle different areas in 54 minutes in Section A. So the third tip is whether to focus or not focus. And my suggestion to you is focus on specific questions that cause difficulty for many students in exam. And how do you know? Let's see what questions that cause difficulty for students from examiners report now. And in 2018 March, the examiners report saying that in Section A, there are 2 specific questions that cause students find difficulty in the exam. And spend some time on these difficulty areas, as many students in the past cannot do them well. And we studied ACCA F9 examiners reports from March 17 to March 18. We found 7 topics in Section A are considered as difficult. So here is the table. The financial management functions, the topic is difference between common interest and ex-interest. The second area is financial management environment, about money market operation. Thirdly, under working capital management, how to calculate the working capital ratios is another topic that causes students find difficult. Under business finance, the difference between equity and asset beta is difficult to a lot of students. And for business valuation, the business valuation concepts are not clear by a lot of students as well. Under risk management, the four-way equivalent, a lot of students, they don't understand it well, they don't answer it well. And the other risk management topic, the interest rate hedging technique, is another challenge. In March 2018 exam, the examiners report saying difference between equity and asset beta and business valuation concepts are 2 difficult areas for students. So here, we would like to highlight areas and we go deep down to share with you what's the difficult and how they make the students cannot pass them well. So now I share with you how to work out the answer right now. The first example is numeric questions. It is the calculation of cost of equity and with beta, the asset versus equity beta. The question is about lean company. It is an all equity finance. I highlight it to you. And the company wishes to appraise the project in a new area of activity. Its existing equity beta is 1.2. And the industry average equity beta for the new business area is 2.0, with an average debt to debt plus equity ratio is 25%. And the risk-free rate is 5%, and the market risk premium is 4%. And in this question, you are asked to calculate just cost of equity for the new project. So what does the meaning of all equity finance? It means asset beta is equal to the equity beta. And the step to find risk-adjusted cost of equity for specific projects. Here, I would like to show you 3 steps to work it out. Because it is an all equity finance, so we firstly have to ungear the market or the industry average equity beta into asset beta. So first step, ungear the industry average equity beta into asset beta. So what's the formula? The formula is asset beta equal equity beta times E divided by D plus E, means equity divided by the total debt and equity plus the debt beta. But in this case, we assume that beta is 0. So asset beta means is equivalent to 2 times 75%, which is 1.5. So we got the asset beta 1.5 here. The next step, we have to adopt the asset beta. Okay, we just calculate the asset beta, representing the industry is 1.5, and apply the correct gearing to re-gear it to firm-specific equity beta. As we share with you, Lean Company is an all-equity finance company. In other words, the lead company has the same asset beta or the same equity beta. They are two they are the equity beta is equal to the asset beta in this case. So equity beta here is 1.5. So we got the equity beta, which is 1.5. Then we can apply the capital asset pricing model to find the cost of equity in this case. So you can check your formula sheet, or if you have good memory, you remember cost of equity under capital asset pricing model is the risk-free rate plus the beta, the equity beta times market risk premium. And here we got the risk-free rate is 5% plus 1.5 times 4%, which in this case we got 11% for cost equity in this project-specific cost of equity calculation. And the second example is a discursive question, which is about business valuation model or business valuation methods. And here, the alpha company and beta company are two companies in different industries, which are both evaluate the acquisition of the same target company called gamma company. And gamma company is in the same industry as alpha company. Alpha company has valued gamma at 100 million, but beta has only valued gamma at 90 million. So, under the options A, B, C, or D, which of one of them can explain why alpha can value of gamma higher as compared to beta? The first statement, alpha company has used more prudent growth estimates. Is it true? If it is true, alpha valuation is lower than beta, right? Because it's more prudent. So it's not correct. It's not a correct statement here. And for B, beta company could achieve more synergy. If it is the case, beta can value higher than alpha because of the synergy. So statement is not correct. And for C, beta company is a better negotiator than alpha company. It's about negotiation, but negotiation skills determine the final price and not related to the valuation. Okay, valuation is valuation. And if you have a good negotiating power of negotiation skills, you can have a better you can have a lower price after negotiation. It's the final price but not the valuation. And gamma is a direct competitor of alpha. Yes, because eliminating a competitor in the industry or in the same industry, it means that there is synergy to alpha company pushing up valuation. So the correct answer in this example is D. D is correct option. If you like this video, just make sure you subscribe our channel right now. Also, if you want to have more ACCA exam information and study resources, just go to godlypath.com. Check, it's free. Now, I want to turn it over to you. Which question illustrated in this video is more challenging to you? Is it the numeric questions about the beta calculation or the discursive question, the valuation? Let me know by leaving your comment below right now.